Welcome to Everett Stadium at Hampden-Sydney. You see some of the Bridgewater fans there just starting to trickle into the alumni tailgate we're holding today. Some team news for Bridgewater. Ross Rushing expected to get the start at quarterback today. Rushing 1,073 passing yards this season, another 217 on the ground. Some injuries at the tight end position. Keith Jennings has been banged up. Hopefully we'll expect it to go, but obviously Bridgewater already hurting there with the loss of Logan Sullivan. They have Zane Grodzinski as an option, but Jacob Heaton, an offensive lineman, taking it a eligible number today, potentially could be an option at tight end as well. Talked to Coach Clark earlier this week about what to expect from Hampden-Sydney. The Tigers are led by a freshman running back, Kyrie Kuntz. He leads the ODAC with 899 rushing yards and 9 touchdowns. Let's see what Coach Clark thought about this matchup.
We made big plays. If you remember, Jacob Wright had a long run at the tailback position. We converted a 54-yard double move play to Jeff Moore on the outside that set up a touchdown. Keith had a great touchdown on a pop pass. So really it gets down when you win football games on the offensive side of the ball. It's really about explosion plays. It's tough in this day and age just to say we're going to grind it. There's not a lot of teams that can go out and beat people 4 yards at a time, particularly what offenses are doing on the other side of the ball when they're out there. And I think we have to look for those things. I think we have to get that production, and then certainly, as we've proven time and time again this year, I mean, a year ago, we had 11 turnovers, and we've almost doubled that 7 games into the season, and we can't do that. I mean, we have to be secure, we have to be efficient on the offensive side of the ball, and that'll be a challenge, moving forward right here against a team that has a lot at stake. They're right in the thick of the race that we got bumped out of last week, but we still got a lot to play for.
Now everyone should be ready to go on the Bridgewater defense. Another tough task for the Eagles, who have faced some of the top offenses in recent weeks. Bridgewater coming off a 45-23 loss to nationally ranked Washington and Lee last week. Bridgewater facing Washington and Lee and Gettysburg, 2 of the top rushing offenses in the country this season. Let's see some highlights from last week's game.
The Generals put together consecutive 85-yard drives in the first quarter to take a 14-0 lead. Washington and Lee used big runs on both possessions to set up short-yardage touchdown runs by Marshall Hollerith and then Connor Chess after McKenna Johnston had broken a 26-yard run. Bridgewater got themselves back in the game before halftime, however. A pass to Jeffrey Moore started a drive that ended with Kevon White's touchdown run. After Davey Hardesty got the ball back, Bridgewater went to work again. Ross Rushing hit Kevin Barr on 4th down to sustain the drive, then found tight end Zane Grodzinski for 20 yards. White caught a swing pass and took it in for the score, getting the Eagles to within 21-16 heading into the break. The momentum didn't last, however, as W&L scored 2 touchdowns in the opening 5 minutes of the second half. Bridgewater tried to answer but couldn't complete a 4th down pass to Pete Monteleone in the end zone.
Now on the defensive side of the ball, Hampden-Sydney player to watch is cornerback Sidney Henrys, the defending ODAC Defensive Player of the Week, leads the conference with 5 interceptions, so that'll be a challenge for the Bridgewater passing offense and their quarterbacks Ross Rushing and Matt Pisarcik. Game starts at 1 o'clock. If you're not here on campus, as a lot of Bridgewater fans are, have video streaming links online. We will have our audio with Bill Phipps. There will also be a Hampden-Sydney audio feed, so a lot of options for you there to follow the game today.